How's everybody doing? I thought I'd do it live for the week before Thanksgiving, just to get people to get a little prep going before Thanksgiving. Um, if you are watching this on replay, because there's nobody on here yet, if you're watching this on replay, check the pinned comment. We are running our Black Friday specials early. That is a deal for our 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month package for our coaching. Our coaching is where my wife and I help people on a daily basis on our app with daily communication, video conference calls, live with me, and we help a person change their lifestyle bit by bit. We help them take their current lifestyle and get it to be the healthiest possible, and then teach them the skills that they need to continue to get it healthier and healthier. So if this holiday season is putting the weight on you that you were worried was going to put you into very bad physical health, or if you are already in very bad physical health, please do check it out. We have, like I said, the specials going on. I should be finishing up with the book, Beyond Willpower, the Hunger Management Method, relatively shortly, and that will be on sale before Black Friday also. So you will be checking that out. We'll be doing. Crystal put together an amazing method because it is completely hers. For those of you that aren't aware, Crystal comes up with all the actual intelligent things. I just add the swearing and talk a lot. It's just pretty much what it is. Brandon, how the hell are you doing? I'm doing very good. And so I wanted to wait for a few other people to get on, so start asking questions. Jessica, how are you doing? Absolutely going to check out the book. We appreciate it very much. I appreciate anybody that's going to check out anything I fucking do. But I wanted to wait for a few other people to get on because I'm going to, basically talk about how. Hang on, let me make sure. Okay, there we go. I'm going to talk about how I deal with the holidays and stuff like that to help out. So, Jim Tan Laundry, Zappy Pappy, Zach Pappy. I don't know why I called you Zacky Pappy. Sorry. If you're looking for grammatical correctness, I am not necessarily your dude. It's not been hey, time to catch live. Destiny, how are you doing? I'm all right. Definitely going to read the book. I appreciate it. This book is not going to be quite as much in your face, sweary type stuff, and it is still going to be my personality put to it. Both Crystal and I are writing it. This is a book by Crystal and Alan Roberts. But just so everybody is aware, this book is intended to really help a lot of people. Like that is moving forward. That is what we need to do. I really believe that. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I did just put a video. You can follow this on Twitter also. I put the video on there too. But it's basically talking about CDC statistics and everything like that, just kind of proving that we need to be very, very, very healthy because health is truly the best thing we can do right now. So you can follow me on the Alan Roberts. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. No. I'll get the thing here. Yep, there we go. And you can follow me on the TikTok right there. Boom. Look at that. It's crazy. Let's see. Hello from Sweden. What's up, Mega? How the fuck are you? But so please, I'm going to wait for about another 2 or 3 minutes to let people get on before I start talking about like methodology and thought process behind the holidays and Thanksgiving and the week of, and the week after, and days of and day after. So we plan on having a great Thanksgiving. We are supporting local farms and local businesses. I normally don't eat poultry because I've in my previous life as a healthcare executive, I mainly did nutrition, the nutrition aspect of healthcare, and I did tour several poultry plants. And that'll get you to stop eating chicken and poultry very, 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 very fucking quickly because it's disgusting. But this is a pasture-raised, humanely killed, humanely raised turkey that we're getting from a local farm. One, it supports local businesses, and that's what we're all about. And two, it's humanely raised. We did it last year too, but this one is like fresh. Like I called them this morning, like, hey, when can I pick up my turkey? And they're like, well, we're killing it on the 22nd, so we don't suggest before that. Okay, so let's see here. Any Dungeon Master Mark, any updates on the hunger management product you were working on? Yes, we do have some updates. The website is being built as we speak. I actually got a notification from Mark earlier on today that it is being built as we speak, and we had to go back to the drawing board several times for the actual product label because with the shortages we couldn't have the actual bottle we wanted, but we do believe we have that worked out. So hopefully relatively soon I'm not gonna promise a date because I don't know. We also have a second product working on for blood sugar regulation and anti-inflammatory purposes too. That's amazing that I've been using. Just it's simply amazing. So this is Gigerish 56. Big question with age. Do you ever feel your joints getting stiffer and less fast and twitchy? Less fast and twitchy. You know, like if you're talking reaction speed, not really. I still have pretty good like explosiveness to my joints. I don't really have that many joint issues besides the actual injuries that I've caused. My right knee is pretty bad. It is what it is, you know. From years and years and years of abusing it, on top of I really destroyed my right leg when I was pole vaulting in high school. And my lower back has some issues. I've got some disc degeneration in my 3 lower vertebrae, or my 3 lower discs in my back. Besides that, I don't have many joint issues. The arthritis in my shoulder has even been much better since I've been using some of the anti-inflammatory stuff that Mark and I are working on. So movement is what you need to keep going with. Keep staying moving. Let's see here. That's awesome. We're doing chicken for dinner because none of us like turkey. I'll do turkey. I won't do chicken ever again. No chicken ever again. Richard Allison, what's up, motherfucker? Hey, Alan, it's pretty interesting to watch a large portion of society starting to promote healthy lifestyles in a world that wants people to be sick and obese. I'm not seeing a large portion of society promote them. Like, just to tell you the truth, the people that should be promoting it absolutely are not. This should have been pushed at the very beginning of all this bullshit. It should have been pushed very, very, very early on. It should have been made like, hey, the best thing you can possibly do is to be as healthy as humanly possible. Get out in the sun, get some fresh air, get some exercise, watch what you eat, stop eating processed foods. But instead, we literally just kind of did the exact opposite. We ate more processed foods. We stayed inside. We got less exercise. I'm not saying it was to make people less healthy, but certainly had that effect. That's for damn sure. So as we got some people on here, I just wanted to tell everybody real quick. I wanted to get to it. So, you know, back when the first time I ever tried to really lose weight, because I never really had to before when I was younger. Like when I was younger, I always, I ate myself big. So it was a matter of having to eat that way. But once I got used to eating that type of food, that's when I was able to get really, really, really fat. And even though I was really strong, I was really, really, really fat. But when I finally started losing weight, it was like this diligent thing. Like I'm never going to break my diet, and that's why I don't do diets. That's why diets are off the board for us. That's why we do a method, and we kind of just try to manage the hunger of what we do. I used to be pretty much like I'm only going to, even at holidays, I've got to be diligent. It's Thanksgiving. It's one day of a month, but the issue is most people don't keep it one day of the month. So here's my suggestion. The days before Thanksgiving, if you're the cook especially, really make sure you're very satiated. You've eaten a decent amount of protein, healthy proteins and fats before you start prepping food. Because you don't want to eat while you prep, because that's just extra calories you're not even thinking about. So stick with your basic method the days before. On the day of Thanksgiving, to enjoy the Thanksgiving food, I would suggest fasting until the actual Thanksgiving meal. Most people eat Thanksgiving dinner kind of early. Earlier than they eat normal dinner, so then they can fit in some stuff later. So maybe just something small, protein, healthy fat, in the first portion of the day, maybe a few eggs or something like that. Now, if you have traditions where you eat pancakes or whatever, go ahead and do that. But the reality of it is, it's one day. One day is not going to decide your health. Like a huge portion of the hunger management method is that food is broken up into 2 basic categories. There is food that is nourishing for you and food that is only eaten for pleasure. Okay, the nourishing foods: lean meats, proteins, vegetables, carbohydrates from vegetables, fruits, those things. There is foods that's eaten for pleasure. Basically, anything with ultra processed carbohydrates in it, that's only for pleasure. That's it. That's only for pleasure. So the idea is earlier in the day, try to stay away from the processed carbohydrates. But if you do those, it's one day. It's just one day. The most important thing I can tell anybody about Thanksgiving holiday or any holiday is the day after, make sure you have your food planned out specifically. Make sure you already have it. If possible, have it prepared. Do not just leave it in like, I'm going to eat what's ever left over, because that's when people mostly then have a second day after a first day of gluttony. They have a second day of gluttony. And that can oftentimes lead to a systemic thing where people eat and eat and eat and eat through the holidays, because then Christmas is coming and then New Year's coming, and they never get back to their actual eating methodology. So the concept that we have is make sure to basically go right back to your normal eating pattern the next day. Even if you eat a little earlier, make sure you eat protein, healthy fat right off the bat, first thing in the day on Thursday after or Friday after Thanksgiving, and then go about your business. And then on the weekends, do understand that you are going to you've already kind of indulged. Now, if you are with family and haven't seen them in a while and you want to still indulge a little bit more, that's absolutely understandable. The worst thing you can do, in my mind, is cause stress for you and your family, because the stress from not eating food, being on a diet, quote unquote, when you actually are with your family, it's going to cause stress for them, stress for you, and then you're going to end up stress eating, especially if you have a problem with food. Now, I'm not talking to most athletes out there, so before people get all like, well, I'm good with this, blah, blah, blah. Most people that have problems with food that really need to watch, that actually need to be concerned whether Thanksgiving is going to cause them to be in a very, very, very bad way, most of those people need to really watch their weight, okay? So the idea is to not let it put you into a cycle that allows you to overeat on a consistent basis. Now, so Big Spoon Bear, hey Alan, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Any tips for keeping myself busy so I stop snacking? Several things. Hydrate really, really, really well. Check how your sleep is. Check when your stress levels are. And if you are snacking, I would remove the snacks, possible snacks from your environment. But also, I would make sure that if you notice yourself snacking at a particular time of the day, ask yourself what you've eaten beforehand. Maybe add another 100 or 200 calories of protein and healthy fat right before that, so you don't feel like snacking. Now, a lot of people snack just from habitual things. It's just like a habit that you grab food. That's something where you would need to remove yourself from that situation, or remove the triggers from that situation. Is it weird you actually crave protein and like zero carb? Legit question. No, it's not weird. I love a piece of steak. Love it. I crave it all the time. Got to say that's exactly what happens to me. I mean, it's not. We've thought this out, guys. So that's the thing. Like people, and it's not just the one day. People then the next day end up eating again, and then it has this tumbling effect back down. So that's the biggest thing. Air pop popcorn, low calorie, high fiber, avoid the butter, use nonstick spray. I like that idea too, but the basic thing is you got to watch. Like, you don't want to get yourself used to and in the habit of just constantly snacking and constantly eating. I think that a lot of people would do a lot better with eating in a smaller time frame. I'm not going to tell everybody they should intermittent fast, but I think when people wake up and the first thing they do is eat food 7 a.m. and then they snack on something at 10 a.m. and then they eat lunch at noon or 1, and then they grab another snack at 4 p.m. and then they eat dinner, and then they have an evening snack. If you find yourself sitting down to eat 6 times a day, 4 times a day, 3 times a day, basically the normal average human being right now, say that normal average male, average height male who gets, basically no fucking activity at all, should probably eat somewhere between 1,700 and 2,000 calories if they want to be in a healthy weight, because they're not getting barely any fucking activity. They should get more activity, but I'm going to be realistic, and most people are going to say, I don't have time, this and that, blah, 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 all that shit. They're going to talk all that shit, right? Oop, here we go. If you're going to be sedentary, you need to really, really get in your head that you are going to have to eat minimalize calories, Like, to be real, I spend a lot of time in front of a computer. I probably only eat about 22 to 2,500 calories on any given normal day. So people need to get to the point where they're not thinking about snacking too much, because that's the actual problem, Let's see here. Zazap, what's up? How are you doing? Let's see. Who, me? I find myself wanting to snack. I try to go for a walk or hop on Xbox with my friends for a bit. The want to snack tends to go away after about 5 minutes. If you want to snack, the first thing you should do is try to get some hydration. Make sure you get a little bit extra hydration. You very much could be mistaking your thirst cue for your hunger cue, and most people are kind of tragically dehydrated in our society. Zach Pappy, I like eggs and steak and anything protein. I try to stay away from carbs altogether. There's nothing wrong with that. Your body does not need carbohydrates. Just so you know, it just does not. You do not need carbs. It is not a necessity. So anybody that tells you it is a liar. I went from 202 to 162 this year, 5'10" male. You're a fucking superhero in today's world. The key is to keep hunger away. For me, protein, 3 to 5 hours, preempted by normal snacking times. Very good. Very strong, Matt. Very strong. Growing up, my family ate turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy sandwiches. for a week after Thanksgiving. You know, the thing is, the turkey by itself is not bad. It's just a lean protein. It's the bread and the gravy and the stuffing that goes along with it. So I used to do that too. I like just gravy, like open faced turkey sandwiches with the leftover gravy. I used to make an extra, basically, pot of the gravy to have for days. It was ridiculous shit. Lord Tyrannus. If I'm eating healthy foods and I'm in a caloric deficit, do protein, fats, carb ratios matter on any significant levels? If you're eating healthy food, I would suggest that you do need to make sure you get a basic amount of protein. Carbs don't matter. Proteins and fats matter. You have essential amino acids and essential fatty acids. You don't have any essential carbohydrates. So if you're looking at the significant levels, you know, I mean, as long as you're eating food in a healthy portion and healthy fashion, and you're eating healthy food, and you're in a caloric deficit, you know, to lose weight depends on how deep the deficit is. You shouldn't be in too deep a deficit either. So it kind of depends. I wish I could give you a more aligned answer for that, but that's not really a question that can be answered in just like a quick thing. I wanted to get your guys' opinion too. Would any of you be interested in purchasing like just a consultation? Because I am all for doing those too. We haven't done them before, but if you are interested in just a consultation, like a half-hour consultation with me, let me know, and Crystal and I will come up with a price, and we'll do stuff on it. So let's see here. Sleep is a major issue for me. I have SRED, which waiting for a sleep study and some medication. Sleep is big for everybody. We talk about it in the book a lot too. Most people don't get very quality sleep. I do suggest you try to make sure you get like a 30-minute sleep routine. Make sure the room temperature is correct. Even if you have to lower it down, like we lower the temperature in the house down just so I can have an extra blanket on, because the extra weight of the blanket helps me sleep. So it's very like we take sleep very, very, very seriously here. Melatonin often, you know, just to make sure. But that's, I mean, I'm happy you're getting a sleep study done, because if you are not getting quality sleep, it's a very, very, very vitally important thing. Are you still doing dailies, and how much have they changed? I have not been doing my dailies lately. I will probably start doing them again. You know, the thing about me right now is a little odd. I am actually still trying to downsize some muscle mass. So I go in phases where I really like, and I'm probably here next week starting back very, very, very serious twice a day, 2-a-days, and now I'll add back dailies for the twice a day for the second one of the day that I normally do. And I'll probably do 2-a-days plus yoga coming up here. But I wanted to take some time, because like it's the way I'm eating and everything like that. If I just dipped up my calories even a little, I found myself putting that muscle mass back on, and that is really not what we're looking for. And I know that's weird because of the fitness industry, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. My business partner is a fucking bodybuilder, but I really do. I went to weigh about 180 pounds, decently lean. And not that I didn't, I was about 185 to 190 in the last pictures you guys saw of me flexing with my shirt off and stuff like that. But I would like to weigh about 10 pounds less than that. And the only place to pull it from really is muscle. So, but I would like to weigh 10 pounds less than that. And I don't really need to be much leaner than what I am or what I was. I'm not interested in that either. I want to just make sure I kind of stay in a very healthy body fat range, and I want to reduce down my body weight even just a little bit more. And the way I'm going to have to do that is I'm going to take away a little bit of muscle mass. So that's what I'm actively working on right now, just to be real. And I'll probably change my workouts to be more intense, higher volume versus what I was doing. And it's weird because like even the higher, because even all my stuff is high volume. I don't do heavy weight anymore. It was still adding muscle back onto me just because I was bigger before. I mean, I probably weigh right now what my lean body mass was at before, which is crazy, crazy, fucking stupid. Yes, I would love to do a consultation. So I tell you what, we'll get that set up. I would like for you to message me on. Well, hang on. We'll see if I can do it real quick. You know what? Just check back. I'll try to leave it in the comments here and every place else. You know, because I'm not gonna sit here and try to set it up while I'm talking to you motherfuckers. So, but thank you very much. That would be cool. And let's see here. I've been thinking. I think I've been having sleep issues for the last week. Feel tired after 7 or 8. I would definitely try to make sure you do your very best to get as very good quality sleep you have. But if you're still tired after 7 or 8 hours, I would suggest you check out to see if you're waking up. I don't know if you're married or not, anything like that. But if you're waking up in the middle of the night, if you're snoring is a bad sign. It just really, really is. So make sure that you make sure that you hang on a second. Make sure that you make sure you think about getting a sleep study done, that sort of thing. So give me 1 second. I'm going to figure something out for everybody here. But let's see, because we have 2, 3. We've got several people interested in it. So let me go to products. And add product. 30 minutes, one-time consultation. $30-minute consult. I'm gonna put my picture in this motherfucker. There we go. Boom, boom. Upload. And then let's see. One time. Okay, and then give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put this in here. There we go. And copy link product. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just setting that up. So, oops. Now we do have limited availability, so you're gonna have to work to get these in. So give me 1 second. I used to do these a lot. I just got away from doing them for some reason. So here you go, folks. That is the 30-minute consultation. There we go. All right. Now, let me go back up and answer some questions. My husband has central sleep apnea and has a CPAP now. It's been life-changing. If you do have sleep apnea or anybody you know has sleep apnea, it is massively important to get that checked because it is not just like a bother. It is dangerous. It is actually the person stopping breathing in the middle of the night. So I definitely get that checked out. Let's see. Also, I wanted to make sure that those that have joined also see our holiday specials. Again, for those of you that missed at the very beginning, these are our holiday specials. I should just add the 30-minute consult onto that. I will. So give me 1 more second. I did it again. Fucked it up. Anyway, you guys got it. So thank you. Yes, would like a consultation piece. Okay, there we go. Boom. I've got that put in. Let's see here. Does the Aura Sleep Ring reliably provide? I have not researched the Aura Sleep Ring enough to possibly tell you if it does. I'm not a big believer in those things, though. Here's my thing. We try to get it so people depend upon technology as little as humanly fucking possible about their health. All right, like we try to get people worked off of calorie counters, step counters, the sleep things. The least amount of that you have to worry about, the less complicated your shit is. And people overcomplicate this shit, to a great degree. So I might have tagged somebody by accident. Sorry if I did. So, but boom. But yeah, the sleep aura ring, I don't know that much about it. So that's how I am with my sleep-related eating disorder being prescribed. Right, which has promising results. Been meeting a professional neurologist. That if you have that sort of sleep-related eating disorder, absolutely go to a doctor. So very, very, very good. And let's see, I have a CPAP, and yes, it's amazing when you start sleeping well after years of poor sleep. It's like when I can tell the difference when I sleep well and when I don't sleep well. Luckily, I never got to the point where I needed a machine like that, but you know, it's something that was very serious for a little bit. Lord Trainus, it's similar to sleeping track and Fitbit. It's not great. I mean, all of that stuff, the Fitbits, everything like that, they're all tools, but very realistically, you should try to work your way away from all the technology as you can when you're done. So you keep hating on fat people, brah. Okay. Okay. You guys got to come up with something better. Like the trolls really got it. If you can find anywhere where I've hated on a fat person for being fat, let me know. Okay, that has never happened. I know that, like, you guys build a little fantasy. If me suggesting that you can't be sloppy and fat is unhealthy for you and you should change that. If that hurts you, I'm sorry, but that's my opinion and it's true. Like, it's reality. Reality, like, denying me saying that if you're morbidly obese, you should lose weight for your health and the good of society. If that hurts you, that means the truth hurts you. So seek some counseling for it, for real. I sleep better too because tremendous snoring. That's how we knew it was time for me to, like, I started having poor performance in the gym when I was really, really heavy. And I was like, I just don't think I'm sleeping well. And Crystal was like, you fucking think so? You know, like, because I was snoring so bad it was affecting her sleep too. So. Casey, how you doing, man? What's up? I'm doing very, very, very good. So I'm not interested in doing single consults because I am on your program. Once I'm finished, it would be nice to do once a month check-ins just to sort out some nuisances. Absolutely, that works. So just had a day of cardio. Outstanding. Good for you. It's absolutely dangerous. Sleep apnea is very, very, very dangerous. Extremely. I've had sleep apnea when you wake up and feel like you've been held underwater. That's brutal too. And Big Spare, I've dropped 36 pounds due to sleep apnea. That is outstanding. And you think I tagged you by mistake, dude? Maybe I did. I'm sorry if I did. So, I like to do meditation set before bed. That's outstanding too. Crystal has a thing for it's called Yoga Nidra. It's like kind of a guided meditation. I do it fairly fucking often. Brah, you keep talking about fat people on your channel. Brah, you went bald. I'm happy I went bald because my wife likes bald guys, just to be real. So at the gym, 2 women laughed at another obese woman who was struggling to walk on the treadmill. I high-fived her and told her to keep it up. She was doing great. No use, not used to girls bullying at the gym. You know, that's the thing. People that fuck with people at the gym, like nobody at the gym. Like, I find most people at the gym not that impressive, to tell you the truth. Most people go for the socialization factor, which is very important too. But to actually be laughing at somebody making an effort is fucking ridiculous. You know, people that don't make effort deserve what they fucking get. You know, like, I mean, if you're openly projecting a lifestyle of obesity and saying there's nothing wrong with it, and somebody hurts your feelings by saying you're morbidly obese, and you telling people that's not dangerous makes you a fucking idiot. If that hurts your feelings, then, I mean, for real, like, you get what you fucking put out, you know? Casey, the most facts are feeling? Absolutely. Fitness trackers are fun for novel purposes, but don't do any stock in the information. They're wild guesstimates at best, too. That's the thing. So if you're immature enough to interpret, it's just a troll. I mean, it's just a troll. Zap, in health and fitness, we need to get back to the basics: fresh, home cooked meals, walking, sleep, relaxation, hobbies. Very much what we preach. Very much what the hunger management method is actually about. Whole foods, 90 to 95% of the time. 30 minutes sleep prep. 30 minutes a day of dedicated activity time. 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day of dedicated activity time. 30 minutes a day of other things like that too, like sleep, hydration. Make sure you get plenty of hydration. Make sure you're managing your hunger. 2 hours after you eat anything, check in and see how hungry you are. If you ate a substantial meal and for some reason you're hungry 2 hours later, Maybe you've eaten something that is causing you to have a glycemic response, and it's just good for you to know those things, even if it is healthy food. The poor winner. What's stopping you from from contacting Governor DeSantis from helping him better the entire state health-wise? He will listen. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't view myself like that. Like that's the governor of the state. Like the cool, and it's really cool that like I get shit all the time. Like you should be on Rogan and you should do this. Well, if they'd invite me, I'd go on. You know, like I mean, absolutely. Like if Joe Rogan invited me on his podcast, I go on. If Tim Pool invited me on his podcast, I go on. If any, like, and this is no shit, anybody, liberal, conservative, in the middle, based, woke, I'd go on their podcast. The shit I talk about, I believe in 100%. I back it up. And, you know, I just think it's like, I talk very much basics, you know, like I really do. I think it would be rather arrogant of me to be like, hey, Governor DeSantis, I think you and your Surgeon General could benefit from me. You know, would I help? If fucking Governor DeSantis reaches out to me, goddamn better believe I'd run one of you motherfuckers over to get there. For real, but not for real, but for real. For real, I'd run you over. But I don't view myself in that light. You know what I mean? Like I don't view myself as like I'm so amazing with what I say and do that why wouldn't the governor of Florida, you know, like I don't view myself that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very confident in what Crystal and I put together, and I think that our method is one of the most sound, if not the most sound ones that's good for the average person, like because it's adoptable to almost every lifestyle, whether you want to be vegan, carnivore, keto, eat regular. You know, even it works in the fact that you can have some processed carbohydrates and you know everything like that occasionally. Like I eat processed carbohydrates as a treat about once a week, you know, stuff like that. But to think that like Governor DeSantis needs me, like I don't know. I can't get my mind there, you know. I got back from the gym leg day, a wee bit sore. That's fucking great. What exactly is in your package? I work out at 2 gyms, and one of them have focus meetings, and I feel like each trainer gives me different nutritional advice. I've been 6 months, and I've only lost 10 pounds. We talk to the person on an individual basis. It's not a group meeting. It's not a group focus thing. It is daily communication on our app, weekly video conference calls for people. We try to make adjustments suited to that person's lifestyle to work down to change their lifestyle like bit by bit. Like, so if the person comes to us and all they eat is McDonald's, we try to wean them off of McDonald's 1 meal a day, then 2 meals, then get them to the point where we're only having it occasionally, and then have them cooking their own food as much as they can, having them, you know, sometimes even just eat a home cooked proximity of the fast food. For people that have sugar addiction, some people they have such a sugar addiction we have to have them quit cold turkeys. Other people we try to work it down so they don't feel as you know, deprived, because everybody's problems with food, everybody's disorder of eating is different. So that's why we take the person on an individualized basis. So and if that's you, I mean, it depends on how heavy you are. 6 pounds in 10 months. If you already weighed 160 pounds and you would now weigh 150 pounds, that's not fucking bad, just to be real. But 60 pounds or 10 pounds in 6 months, if you weigh 300 pounds, that's like Wegovy territory. That's like the fucking drug, the drug they're trying to say is amazing. That really isn't amazing. So, any thoughts on losing that last 5 to 10 pounds? I'm stuck. What makes you think it's the last 5 to 10? You know, like that's the thing. I would just try to slightly increase your activity. Try to increase your intensity a little bit, and or just try to find 50 to 100 calories here and there and let it come off naturally. I would weigh myself much less. I'd weigh myself probably once a month. I'd focus way more on what the mirror is telling me versus what the scale is telling me. If it's the last 5 to 10 pounds, it's much more about body composition than it is the actual body fat to begin with. So people at the last 5 to 10 pounds, and I do got to tell you this, you're in a very dangerous spot, because people get frustrated thinking they need to lose another 5 or 10 pounds, when in fact you should consider yourself pretty much at a healthy state, which it sounds like you are. If you're at the last 5 to 10 pounds, you're at a healthy state, and that's going to be like a long-term endeavor that you need to fucking just keep going. You need to make sure you build a sustainable lifestyle from where you're at versus try to force that last couple pounds that might only be in your head off. I've never seen anyone get bullied at the gym ever. I have, on multiple occasions, and I've said something on multiple occasions. So I normally stick to myself. I don't go to the gym very often because we've got tons of workout stuff here. But I will be the first one to say, "Shut the fuck up." They're trying. You know, I when I used to work at a gym, I would openly say, I would tell people to be quiet because they're not much to be looked at either. So shit like that. So, nothing wrong with being bald. Being unhealthy is just gross. I love being bald. I fucking love. The funny thing is like if you look at a lot of the fucking like males in Hollywood and whatever the people consider the sexiest men alive are bald. So people try to insult me with that. Let me tell you something. My wife loves rubbing her hands across my bald head in many different scenarios. So trust on me, motherfuckers. She likes me bald. I couldn't give a fuck less. That's why I don't grow a beard because she doesn't like facial hair. And you can better ask believe I'm going to do whatever I can. If she thought me dyeing my eyebrows purple was sexy as fuck, I'd have purple eyebrows right now, and I wouldn't give a fuck what none of you motherfuckers said. I just got to be real. Like I'm very happy with my physical appearance right now, like extremely how my body looks and everything like that. But if she wasn't happy with it, if she said, if she said she wanted me to lose another 20 pounds, I'd be trapped because all I give a fuck is looking sexy to that woman. That's it. That's all. Period. Most people at the gym, time I'm killing it, 80 pounds down. Yes, you are killing it. 80 pounds down, my motherfucker. So that's unfortunate. Some people have a really low mental and emotional level. Yeah, it is what it is. It's YouTube. I mean, it's fucking like that's part of the issue in a lot of ways with our society is that these people can get anonymous accounts. They can say shit they wouldn't normally say, and then they'll come on and say, "I'd say it to your face," but never, ever, ever happens. I had that one person say that they were going to reach out to me on Facebook. Never happened. And if they would, what the fuck? I had, the one who was like, "Well, if I show up your house, you show up my house, you are like, think people, they're like." I mean, that was years ago. My wife's looking at me like, what? No, that was years ago. But like, people would say that shit all the time. Think real quick. Like this is the type of shit that there's a problem with society. I will have a conversation with any real human being. Like, I mean, just to let you know, like I have nothing wrong with that. But the fucking trolls they're just funny to laugh at. Bro, the Garcinia Cambogia is no joke. I started taking that stuff and had to force myself to eat something that really reduces your hunger. We got some ideas for that though. Health isn't a partisan issue. No, it is not. Thank you. Most people at the gym are focusing on themselves. To be honest, they are. DeSantis is pretty awesome though. I love me some Governor DeSantis. Governor DeSantis is the reason why. My wife is like fucking precognitive. I swear. Because in November of 2019, she was like, "We need to move to Florida." Like, I mean, like not even November. It was like October. Like we came down here. We came down to Florida for a couple of weeks every year, just as like a trip down in the fall, early fall. And we always intended on moving down here. But in 2019, she was like, "That's it. We need to move." And we moved before all the fucking world went crazy. Let's see. DeSantis for president? No. No. DeSantis can stay his ass in Florida. No. And people say that sounds selfish to me. You're right. If you can stay in Florida, fuck all you motherfuckers. So, already got my consult scheduled. I saw it come in. Thank you. And I'll send you away the link to book a 30-minute appointment.
I already sent it.
Thank you. Crystal said she might have already sent you the consult. When are you going to release the video about copy strikes, and why you won't talk about Tyrone anymore? Tyrone hadn't copyright stricken me. The problem, the reason why I don't want to talk about Tyrone anymore is because what the fuck else am I going to say about Tyrone? Like, here's the thing, people. I understand that a lot of you guys like that type of entertainment. I like doing that kind of entertainment. I'm not even saying I'm not going to do some comedy at some point in time in the future. It will not be on YouTube. And it has nothing to do with copyright strikes. It really, really doesn't. Because they're going to, at some point in time, this channel will likely be gone. At some point in time, and you have to dance around playing with things if you want to still have a conversation and talk and all like that. But Tyrone is like, he is a joke. Like, I mean, like, I still don't, I mean, if he's not viewing himself as a joke, he really should. But what else am I going to fucking say about it? Like, what else am I going to say? His biggest retort back to me was, take your shirt off. I've taken my shirt off as a 50-year-old man and looked better than him at the time. That means absolutely nothing. He's a young kid. I hope he learns how to open a fucking book and reads a little bit. And I hope he does well in life. I hope everybody does well in life. I really, really do. Even fucking B-Shreds and Tyrone and all these people. It is not my interest to do more Tyrone roast videos anymore. I just don't want to. So if you want me to make one, how about this? If you want me to make a Tyrone video, you can pay me to do so. For real. I for advertisements, when we take on sponsors, it's $2,000 a video. So if you are interested, you can send me a $2,000 payment, or shit, send me a $500 down one, and then I'll start on it, and then you can just pay me in payments. But I'm not gonna fucking just jump toe because you're like, oh, why won't you make Tyrone videos anymore? It's kind of sad. It really is. But for real, $2,000, I'll make a Tyrone video for you. Fucking have at it. So let's see. Thanks for the information you provide to us. Lord Tyrannus, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it very, very much. Start frying everything in refined oil. Start frying everything in refined oil and coconut oil. Okay. I don't know why you're being a dick, but you can be in timeout for a while. I guess I probably wasn't looking for it either. Let's see. I have 5 to 10 pounds left, but I just got smaller size jeans. Good for you. Good for you. If I met you, I would buy you a bottle of water, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. DeSantis for president. Stop that. DeSantis for governor for a long time. There's a good chance. I mean, I'm not going to get into that stuff. That's for. And by the way, Mark and I will be. If you are not following, please go to Spotify and follow the Gainscast. That's where Mark and I talk about every motherfucking thing. So please follow us there. And maybe we'll talk about DeSantis tomorrow, because I believe we're going to be going live tomorrow. In fact, I got a message Mark, and we'll get that set up. So Jocko for president, I like that one much better. Tyrone needs intensive therapy. He really does. And what else can be said? I mean, and for the V-Shreds things, this is no shit. Sean Najaway makes fabulous videos on V-Shreds. I watch a lot of. I don't watch much YouTube anymore, but I do watch Sean's channel fairly religiously. He makes very good V-Shred videos. Watch him. You know, like what I find amazing is that, like, you people, like, it would be extremely easy for me to go the system, to milk the system, and just make nothing but Tyrone videos and and V-Shreds videos and other videos like that, and keep that shit going. I want to help people get healthy. Period. I'm happy that a lot of you find me entertaining enough that you like that type of comedy and you like my type of comedy, because it's very much me. But I want to help people get healthy. We have literally locked the world down for 2 years because of health, and we are extremely fucking fat. We are extremely, extremely overweight, extremely out of balance. We are likely, because we were at 40-some percent, 42.5% as of 2018 was the statistics taken of obesity, and over 70% overweight. After 2020, I find it very hard to believe, especially because I've been to Walmart, that we are not over 50% morbid obesity, or 50% obesity, with a high percentage of morbid obesity and probably 80% overweight. I mean, and even then, people that are of normalized weight are not very healthy for the most part. Being fit is like a superpower. You are in a single-digit percentage in the country if you are fit. I really believe that, and that needs to be addressed. It needs to be fixed. People should be focused on it. So while I'm not begrudging anybody making any type of content, that type of content does not capture my interest. I want to help people get healthy. I want to help people escape the prison they've built for themselves. So please understand. Please, please, please understand. I want to help people get healthy. I'm not interested in just making the comedy routine videos anymore at all. Quick question, brother. What are your thoughts on apple cider supplements? Have you ever taken them? You know, apple cider tossed in my evening tea, I do like, and I do think it satiates me to a certain degree. I'm not sure why. Maybe it provides a flavor that I'm looking for. I've seen positives and negatives about the data with it. I don't know too much about it to actually say it's like some sort of super supplement. It's weird. Like the supplements, I lean towards like it's not even supplements. Like I look for dietary aids nowadays. Supplementation is something to be added on. Like our products are going to be like more like dietary aids to help with hunger, blood sugar regulation, and inflammation and stuff like that. Supplementation is more along the lines of supplementing vitamin D, making sure you get a higher volume of this or higher volume of that. Apple cider vinegar, I honestly do not know enough about it. Can't tell you, I take it in a couple times a week though. Don't waste your time on clowns. Exactly. Coconut oil has more saturated fat per gram than any animal fats. It's the most unhealthy of all the oils, yes, but I do use it for my popcorn once a week, just to let you know. So I don't fucking get crazy about that shit. So it's time to grow up and be serious. He's focused on helping people. Exactly. I'm in Canada, and our political representation that is standing up for our rights is on vacation in Florida right now, posting about how free y'all are down there. I've never owned a mask, just to be real. Like, I've worn one because I've traveled by air, but I've never owned one. And I never will. I've been going to restaurants, like, our waitresses and waiters don't wear masks down here. We are free. We are pre-pandemic down here. We only can know the difference because sometimes the shelves have some problems because of supply chain, which isn't even that bad down here. But also, when people come to visit, they wear masks for about the first 15 minutes, and they're like, "Fuck this shit." So, let's see. Okay, let's see. That's low-hanging fruit. It really, really is. You did a video addressing not making Tyrone videos. Something like feel sorry for him, hasn't progressed, still lives with his mother. A while back, yeah. I mean, a long time ago, but I'm not doing them anymore. So, you have sent it past the YouTube BS and are the truth that wants us to be healthy enough. So thank you all. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, because that's the idea. The idea. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not important. Right? None of the people you see on this screen are actually important. Most of them half the shit they talk about, they don't know enough that they should be talking about. Like, I do not talk about lifting anymore. You know why? Because there are way other more qualified people, and I know there are. Absolutely. I do not talk about deadlift form because I don't have great deadlift form, nor should I be fucking coaching people for deadlift form. I don't have, I used to coach squat because I did have at one point in time what was considered elite level squat. I'm sure it's not now. I haven't tried to load a bar for squat in fucking forever. But what I can tell you is I don't coach people on that anymore either. So our clients, I give them form tips and stuff like that, form adjustments. But to make a fucking squat video now for me would be fucking ridiculous. That is not what I do. My wife and I help people get to healthy weights. We help people transform lives. We have clients that have lost 170, 200 fucking pounds. We have literally saved people's lives. I can think of over two dozen people that have come to us on diabetes medication that are now off of their diabetes medication. That's the end of it. That's all. That's what I want to do. So. My back and thighs get tight while sitting down in school. Anything to help with that? Have to sit for like 7 hours, even at lunch. I would before school, I would try to get like 15 minutes worth of good yoga in, and try to get some more mobility work done in later on in the evening. There are some. My wife does have some chair yoga stuff too. We could talk about that at a consult, by the way, if you want to. Obesity is a real pandemic. It's been for years. I've said it for years and 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 years. So. Overdoses have exploded during the lockdowns, the silent epidemic. That is very true too. It's a very scary statistic. So, DeSantis saved us from Gillum, which he needs to be governor for life. He has my vote now already. I can tell you. How long should a workout be? Should we take our sets to failure? Depends on how you feel. Depends on the person. My workouts go anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours on any given basis, depending on what my goals are at the particular time. I often work out twice a day. I do some stuff to failure. I do some stuff to just set sets. There's no optimization. The workouts you should choose to do are the workouts you like to do the most that are safe for you. I only wear a mask when I go pay my rent because they refuse. Well, obviously I get it. So you just don't have to down here anywhere. So since I started frying everything in coconut oil, okay. I'm just letting you know, trolls are fucking. I'm just putting in timeout. Fuck that shit. Anyway, am I still catching you live, dude? You can fucking catch whatever you want. There's that. Let's see. I would suggest it's a bad move, buddy. You are too modest, Alan. You and Mark say we do the work, but it was your videos that motivated me and other brothers. That thank you very much. But again, like we just provided some motivation. You actually did the fucking work, man. Like that's the thing, and you're doing the work. You're fucking doing really fucking good, Casey. Really fucking good. So why aren't all my messages going through? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not in charge of that. I'm not tech support. So. YouTube didn't tell me you were live. Suckers found it anyway. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thoughts on Australia having lockdowns only for only the on whatever. I'm not going to say it live. You can ask tomorrow when Mark and I talk on the Gains cast. I do have thoughts on it though. So, the saddest thing is childhood obesity repercussions for kids. Like it is abuse. Like if your child is morbidly obese and you're not doing everything you can to help them escape that, you're abusing them on a daily basis. You should get there. So I will not stop showing up here before you stop spreading. You can show up here all you want there, buddy. You can come here and look as crazy as you fucking want all the goddamn time, bro. Free. Have at it. Same here. Why was I placed in timeout? I believe because you started talking about how you started frying everything. So I'm not fucking whatever. Always awesome workout. Thank you very much. As a matter of fact, you get put in dude. You get put back in timeout for bitching about it. How about that? Anyway. And there we go. Awesome. Always awesome, Alan. Big motivation. Thank you very much, motherfucker. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Jonathan. Anyway. Zero fucks. Exactly. What the fuck? Yeah. The thing is, for a lot of people, they think this little box right here is the entirety of the world. They think YouTube is like the epitome of everything that should be done. Or everything it is. Like what you folks don't realize is like it's what they want to show you too. Like it's guided along. Like the algorithm is very clear that they are going to push the best sponsored content. Like I could have taken YouTube more seriously by stopping swearing years ago. But fuck that. And I'm going to be me all the fucking time. Let's see. Suppose I have cousins that are 12, 13, 15, and they are massively overweight, and it's scary. That's scary. That's very, very young to be overweight. So, hello, Alan. Moved into a new house, so it turns out I get to walk a total of 5 to 6 miles a day. It's getting really fun seeing how fast I can go to work on foot. That's awesome. More people should walk to work if they can. Absolutely. Fox finally caught a live chat. What the fuck's up, motherfucker? Ask questions away. I'm not going to be on for much, much, much longer. I have clients coming up very shortly. Let me take a look just to make sure I don't fucking go over. Cool. Anyway. Hey, got a live. Fox, that's your thing. Internet is not reality. It's that's exactly it. People, because here's the thing: soon there's gonna be truth social, and then there's it's all going to evolve. The thing I'm not gonna do is the meta thing. I'm not gonna be in the virtual world. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I realize the number isn't everything, but how often do you think we should get on the scale? For a woman, at most twice a month, and that's between your ovulation and menstruation cycle, because that way you can weigh the same way each time. The problem with like for a woman weighing herself every day, you guys have different hormone levels for ovulation and different hormone levels for menstruation. So in between, like a week in between each of those works out. That's at most. I would suggest once a month though, because here's the thing: it's just a symbol of what is going on. You know, that's all. It's just a symbol of what's going on. Period. So, 1 second. Here we go. All right. And I have to leave soon here, guys. So please, I'm going to let everybody know. Here we go. Just in case you're wondering, this is the. These are our specials for coaching: 1 month, 3 month, 6 month. These slots will fill up decently quickly, and once they're filled because Crystal and I only take so many clients because it is just her and I. We do not farm this shit out to anybody. It is her and I on a daily basis with you folks. So there's that, and then this one is for a 30-minute consult. Oh. So there you go. And let's see here. Poor kids, even the skinnier children are not as fit as they should be, blah, blah, blah. I know, it's crazy. Anyway, guys, last questions, because I try to keep these at 1 hour. I try to make sure that they don't go much farther than an hour. Okay, so please do ask your last bit of questions. And I'll appreciate it. So give me 1 second here. Boom, boom. Boom. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm making sure I'm setting some stuff up for that thing. And boom. All right. Let's see here. Okay, last couple questions. Here we go. I used to rocking around pre-workout. I've been getting more into nutrition with my MPMD, and it seems like it's more. I don't do my own self-built one anymore, just because people send me stuff. I don't build. I don't think you can buy just straight caffeine anymore. You can buy caffeine with teacrine and stuff like that. I will say this: I don't like pre-workouts anymore because of the caffeine rush. I stick to just coffee. My pre-workout, I do use Mental Jewels from the Ambrosia Collective, which is one of Mark's companies. It's Mark and Sean Forbody, who's also a good friend of ours, very intelligent guy. And it's more of a neurotropic. My problem is not normally energy. My problem is normally focus. So it does help focus me on. It's a neurotropic, so that sort of thing. And most people, just so you know, most people do not need pre-workouts. I would suggest that 90% of the people that buy pre-workouts don't need them or shouldn't use them. You definitely shouldn't use them on a daily basis. Why is society so fixated on feeding kids sugar? It's just because sugar is a big industry. We supplement the sugar industry. We subsidize the sugar industry by $4 billion a year. That's a lot. That's a lot. So the concept that that you should have sugary food when you first get up and everything like that, because it's the most important your day. You need your energy, is what we do to kids. It's horrible. It's horrible. We need to change our perception of it. We truly do. Your link for 30 minutes consultation isn't right. I don't think so. Copy. Oops. Give me 1 more second. I'll make sure I get it in there. I might have fucked that up somehow. There it is. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Good, good, good. Let's see. That industry is not society. I agree. Let's see. If doing everything in a healthy way, is it possible to lose weight too fast? I've seen others pig out to stop it. I thought it was silly. You know, it depends on. Uh, uh, it depends on like how fast you're losing weight. You can lose weight too fast for multiple reasons. One, it can result in the person over restricting themselves, which can lead to binge eating and stuff like that. But two, like if you lose like 30 pounds in like a very short period of time, your body has to get rid of blood. Like it actually has to, you're changing your body up. So that's an important thing to be thinking about. Lose weight in the pace, like if you set how you're going to eat for the rest of your life, if you say this is the caloric, range I'm going to eat in for the rest of my life, and this is the activity I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and it causes you to lose weight very, very quickly at the beginning, that will slow down when you reach the weight. It just will. So that's what I suggest. Anyway, why doesn't your hair grow on the top of your head? It actually does. It's like fuzzy up there, but it's genetics. I got to be real. That's like you can tell when they're millennials because that's like for real. Like, it's funny. Like you guys think that that's the I said. By the way, go to the website, buy some bald acceptance T-shirts. I mean, I literally sell T-shirts about being bald. You dumb fucks. It's so funny. Do you know that there's a girl called Raven in Recovery who is making reaction videos about you? I did not. No, I don't care. So, couldn't care less. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I don't watch the videos people make about me. And I haven't ever. I really don't. I don't care. I honestly do not care. I'm not going to do the whole back and forth with other YouTubers and shit like that. There's no sense in it. I feel very strong in what I do. So you degrade women. How? I am interested in how you think I would. Epstein's necktie. Interesting name. You get as offended as people you talk about. I'm not sure if you. Okay. I'm happy to see the trolls have found it. But anyway, the Epstein's necktie gets to stay. The person adding nothing to the conversation, just putting time out. So. No, I don't degrade women. I really don't think I would. I think my wife would definitely fucking say something about it. If you're talking about how I say that like Tess Holliday is a horrible person and morbidly obese and eating herself to death, if that's degrading, she's degrading herself. I'm just narrating. I'm stating facts. That Lizzo is a hypocrite because she will first talk about how awesome it is to be fat and feed yourself and blah 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 and make fun of people trying to fucking lose weight. But at the same time, then cry when people say that she's morbidly obese. That's just me narrating her idiocy. So, hey, I love your page and videos. Mass, thank you very much. I will say this: if you think that I degrade women, I don't know. If you're a woman, I don't know why you're here, but it is what it is. Absolutely does not degrade, especially not women. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've literally never once heard him degrade anybody except for Tyrone. And let's see. Making negatives. Poor Tyrone. Poor Tyrone. What the fuck, man? I do watch occasionally go back and watch his videos. I just went ham on that motherfucker. But that's when everything was comedy and fun and all that shit. So you do an excellent job. Trolls are thick in here. I know. It is what it is. So I am a woman and watch your videos for years. Thanks, Samantha. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Here's my thing, and I'll leave it on this because we are running out of time. I do have some consultations I got to take care of here, folks. So, my biggest thing about all of this, about any of the YouTube stuff or any of the YouTube drama or all that shit. Okay, I want to help people. If you no longer want to watch the the content because I'm no longer making the comedy content. I completely understand. I absolutely, I completely understand it. I really do. I don't begrudge you for not. I really do want to just kind of help the people that want to get help out. So I get that it's not that it's not going to be what everybody's cup of tea. I'm super fucking good with that. So I just wish some of you could be. So making negative observations about a woman is not in of itself, it's a misogynistic act. I mean, come on, people. So let's see. I love it when people call being healthy fat phobic. I mean, that's what it is too. So I never realized Alan was so sensitive. Whatever. Priorities change. Fucking sad. Anyway, any last questions, people? Any last questions? No. Listen, Casey, watching new videos more than the old, especially in the gym. I always learn to love more stuff. Love to learn more stuff. Casey, thank you very much. So everybody, like I said, please do take advantage of the specials we've got going on, or the consultations. I appreciate it, motherfuckers. I appreciate all of you guys. Please do let me know if there's anything I can do for any of you, even those of you that that think I'm super sensitive. By the way, if you think I'm super sensitive because I'm blocking, because I'll put you in timeout, so you don't fill up the feed with all the stupid bullshit. Okay, like I feel for you, like I really do. But I just want to make sure I get to answer all the comments that I need to comment and talk on who I need to talk on. And why start a big war to get people in the comments focused on ridiculous shit? And there's another big thing that people need to understand. YouTube is eventually, and this is just the truth, YouTube is eventually going to start taking videos down with the excuse of the comment section. They've already done it a few times where the comment section gets too toxic, so they remove it. And that's why they have that little thing up there is posting, you're responsible for your comment section, you're responsible for your comments, blah, blah, blah. So, again, have a great day, motherfuckers. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you have a great day. Do check out the new consultations, and we can go from there. God damn.